Hi Chuck, this is a little bit of a quick overview of your bike. Overall it looks pretty good. There's a few minor things. He did have the toolkit for us, but there's no cap for that thing, so I'm gonna have to invent something to cover that up with. And as I mentioned, he's got bar risers on here, and actually they're a pretty good one. They're a rock swiveling thing. However, you see this cable right here going from our switch gear down there, it's just tight as can be. I'll show you on mine. should go right along there, no problem, see. So we'll have to take care of that. I'll find out, you know, if I can reroute that, or if we got to do something with these risers. They do pivot, so maybe I can lower that. The thing is, this is your choke mounted up here, and you see it just travels a little bit. So something is bound up there, maybe at the carburetor end, where it goes in to the carb, or way up there. If you can see it, probably can't see that, but I'll take a look at that. Again, I'll show you how much movement there ought to be. Here's mine. Choke is off, choke is on. You see quite a bit. So I'll take care of that. We'll also do the neutral switch. I've got your side panels off because I had to put the new battery in. So, and it's got to come back off anyway to put the tank on. But I'm gonna get started today. Talk to you later. Okay, that first problem with this cable being too tight, that was pretty easy. It actually was, it was tied in here down there way too close and didn't give it any slack, so I've got it there right now. Also, this other cable goes down. It's a switch that's from your clutch, and like most Suzuki's, you got to pull in the clutch to start the thing. That's just a point of failure. So I'm doing like I did on mine. That goes down here and goes to these two wires. You can actually unplug this thing and then just plug these two wires together, and then you don't have to pull the clutch in to start it. Okay, so now I'll just take this apart and remove this little switch in here that's on the clutch. And I've got the tank off right now. One thing is, the old tank has a vacuum operated petcock. In other words, the engine's got to have vacuum before the petcock opens. Well, with the new gas tank, we got just regular manual petcocks, which is good. Thing is, right here where the vacuum goes off the carburetor, I'll have to take this off here and cap that off, otherwise we'll have a vacuum leak. But that's standard procedure, so that's all for now. Okay, I got the choke plunger removed very carefully because this little plastic thing can break if you're not careful. But watch this now. As I go up here and I try to move the lever, nothing's happening here. So the problem has to be up in this assembly. So I'll have to take this apart and see what we got there. Well, I got the choke cable off, and the cable itself is just bound up. It won't move at all. So I'm gonna have to order a new choke cable. So, but all I can do now is I gotta take these two guards off right here that go with the stock tank, because with our plastic Sherby's tank, you gotta take those off and get them out of the way. So that's it for now until we get a new choke cable. Talk to you later. Okay, I decided since I'm going to have to wait several days, I guess, to get a choke cable, I might as well work on that neutral sending unit. Now, I wanted to get the engine hot and then drain the oil, but I wasn't able to do that. So I just got the drain thing off, and I'm just going to let it drain for a day or two, and then it ought to slowly drain that out of here, because I got to take this whole cover off here. There, clutch is behind there, take the clutch apart, and the switch is behind the clutch. So I might as well work on that while we're waiting. Yeah, one other thing, when I took the skid plate off, there's a nice skid plate on there. When I took it off, this little 6mm bolt fell. You know, it was on top of the skid plate, so it came off from somewhere. I'll have to investigate and see if I can find where that little rascal came from.